This question is for Anthony and Joe. So I'm 12 years old, and I often make short films with my friends. I aspire to be a director when I grow up. What skills do you think it takes to direct an amazing movie like Avengers Endgame?
That's a great
awesome
question. First of all, congratulations, because you've started making films more than 10 years before we did. That's very impressive.
I think, you know what, we love your initiative, and I think that's really, when anybody asks us about getting started, it's doing what you're doing. It's picking up a camera and it's shooting. You have iPhones now. You can, Steven Soderbergh just shot an entire movie on an iPhone, and you have free distribution on YouTube, and you can put things out there. We, discovered Donald Glover for Community on YouTube. So it's much easier now, I think, for people's voices to be heard and seen than it was when we started, and you had to go out and get a camera and buy a really expensive film and figure out how to get it developed. And so I think, find a story that you want to tell, be really passionate about it, care about it, and then go out and tell that story. And I think that's really the secret to being a successful filmmaker.
Interview the other day, and I was just struck by what Joe and Anthony said, because I believe in that advice so much, that we live in a different era today. If you're a 12-year-old director, you can make videos on your iPhone and post them to YouTube. There's hundreds of thousands of videos that 12-year-olds have made and put on YouTube, and I just believe in that advice so much. And it's not just, what I like about it is it's not just for the movie makers and directors and actors and things like that. For me, for example, I'm not going to be a movie maker. I don't really want to direct movies, or let alone edit movies. I do not like editing at all. But these platforms give us a free distribution of our content. I've been able to grow an audience on Instagram and grow a little bit of an audience here on YouTube. Thank you guys, by the way, for subscribing to this channel. It means the world to me. And strictly on free platforms, Instagram and YouTube, they're free platforms. I can upload as much content as I want to these platforms. And so they give us the opportunity to grow an audience, build a brand, and build a business. And this is what I'm talking about when I say attack your dreams. You have so much. If you are living in 2019 today, you have so much potential. You have so much opportunity that our parents and our grandparents and our great-grandparents didn't have. And so when I was watching that interview, and obviously, the situation was, they were about to be done. Brie Larson wanted this little girl to ask this question, and then she drops the bomb and asks this incredible question of Joe and Anthony Russo. And their answer and their response is just exactly what I think a lot of people need to start talking about more. Because there is so much more opportunity for us to build a brand, build an audience, and attack our dreams. We can play offense now. I started this YouTube channel 2 years ago. I started my Instagram 2 years ago, and just have been able to attack. Sadly, the YouTube content has been a little slow. I'm really, really sorry about that. But, have really been able to attack. And so I just want to encourage you guys, watching that interview, my foot's a little itchy right here. Watching that interview, don't just take it at if you're a director or you're a movie maker, then you can put your stuff out on YouTube. But if you want to be a car salesman, if you want to write books, you have all the opportunity in the world to grow an audience and build a business and to attack your dreams. And so, and I think fitness is a great way. I'm going to just relate it back to fitness here. I think fitness is a great way to learn that discipline, because, building a business, building an audience, it's going to take a lot. For that 12-year-old girl, it's not going to just be one YouTube video she makes and puts out there and has 1 million views. That's not going to happen probably. It's going to take hours and hours in video after video. I've put over 100 videos on this channel. At the time, it's got under 1,000 subscribers. So it takes a long time to build that audience and to ramp up like that. Typically, your overnight successes are not overnight. They were built on 10 years, 15 years. You know, they look like they're overnight because they explode, but really they've been building their craft. They've been building their audience for years and years and years and years. So I just want to encourage you guys to go after your dreams. And, oh, I forgot. I was relating this back to fitness. Fitness teaches you that discipline because it takes a long time to get into shape. Like for me, example, I'm trying to build muscle and it's taken quite a long time to get to where I'm at now, and it's going to take even longer to get where I'm going. And so I just want to encourage you guys to dive into fitness as well, because it will teach you those building blocks of that discipline that you need to build an audience and to attack your dreams. You know, you have to go to the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week. You have to eat right. You have to be consistent. When you get off, when you miss a meal, you got to get right back on track. And it's going to teach you that discipline that you can take then and apply it to, hey, I want to write a book. You know, hey, I'm going to write a blog post every single day, and I'm going to build that discipline. It's going to be a building block. Hey, I want to build an audience on Instagram. Okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to post 3, 4 times a day, and then I'm going to reply to all of my comments. Then I'm going to go to other people's profiles that are in the same niche, and I'm going to go onto their comments and leave valuable responses onto those people's posts. That's a Gary Vee special right there. I think he calls it the $1.80 strategy. Leaving your 2 cents on those people's posts. Or, you know, hey, I want to be a filmmaker, you know, so I'm going to make a short story, a 5-minute, 10-minute video every single week, and I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and then I'm going to run some ads to that story, to that video, and try to build an audience from that. And so I was super encouraged when I heard that interview. Obviously, it's a 45-minute interview. It was kind of one of their first junkets that they did for Avengers Endgame Press. And it's really, really good. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it below. But this was the last question, and it was a huge question, and I'm so glad they answered it the way that they did, because we have so much opportunity to attack our dreams. And so I don't want any one of you that is watching this video to miss this opportunity and to not attack, to play defense. Like, hey, I can't do that. I'm not funny. I'm not extroverted. I'm not, you know, all these different things. Make up excuses and go on the defense of why you can't go after your dreams. And I want you to start attacking your dreams. Go on the offense. You know, I have a little Bible verse in my Instagram description, and it's the story. And some people have asked about it because it's a random Bible verse if you just look at it, but it means so much to me because it's the story of Benaiah, and Benaiah was a guy that became a mighty man for David. You know, David and Goliath. And Benaiah, the story just goes that he was walking and he locked eyes with a lion on a snowy day. So he locked eyes with this lion on a snowy day. And instead of running, what a lot of us would do is, you know, hey, we have a big dream, a big goal, and we're going to take off and run because we don't want to go after that. He chases that lion into a pit and he kills it. Kills it. It doesn't say that he had any weapons. He kills it. He kills the lion on a snowy day. One slip, one misstep would have died, but he chased it into a pit and he killed it. And because of that, he became a mighty man of David. So he became high up in David's army. He became the leader of David's bodyguards. So David was king, and he became the head of his bodyguards. And then after David died, when Solomon became king, he then became the leader of Israel's army. So he took that opportunity and he chased it. He attacked it. And so the reason I have that verse in my Instagram description is because for us, we have opportunity. We have YouTube, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have LinkedIn. We have all these free opportunities to put out content and build an audience. And some of us are looking at that and saying, oh, they're evil, I don't want to use that, blah, 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 all these different excuses, and we're running away from that lion. We're taking off. But for you guys on the other end of this video, you guys are going to attack this opportunity. You're going to chase these opportunities down, you're going to kill them, and it's going to propel you into what you want to accomplish with your life. So I love you guys. This was a little bit different of a video, but I was watching that interview and I was just so encouraged that they said that, because we do have that opportunity. We have a ton of opportunity, guys. So let's go attack it. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.